The food contains 5 significant elements: protein, fat, carbohydrate, vitamin, and mineral. Although the mineral elements in the human body only trace, they are also indispensable elements to maintain the health of the human body. There are 8 minerals closely related to the acidity and alkalinity of food: the potassium, the sodium, the calcium, the magnesium, the iron, phosphorus, chlorine, and sulfur. The first 5 elements dissolve in water to form an alkaline solution. This kind of food includes all kinds of vegetables, fruits, beans, milk, and almonds, the chestnuts, and other hard fruits. The primary diet weight loss method is based on that food can affect the pH value of the body, which is determined by the pH value of body fluids, including blood and urine. This theory points out that by adjusting the pH of the body, you can resist the disease. In the normal state, the Professor Warburg argues that human blood and body fluids are slightly alkaline, and the pH value is kept between the 7.35 to 7.45. At this time, the human health is the best. The human body has a system to regulate the acid-base balance, which can assure the acid-base balance of the human body under reasonable diet conditions. While the chemical concentration is not natural to gain weight, we should eat more alkaline food in our daily diet. Besides, compared with acid food, the alkaline food can lose weight more. After the alkaline food enters the human body, it participates in the metabolism in the body, helps to produce carbon dioxide and water to be discharged from the body. To avoid fat accumulation in the body, the alkaline diet is a way to reduce weight, which limits the range of food we can eat to a certain extent. We can eat tea, the celery, the soy milk, the oatmeal, the leek, garlic, tomato, apple, potato, winter melon, the mung bean, the kale, banana, spinach, the red bean, and other basic food. It is recommended that the calories should be no more than 8,700 kg per day, and the daily intake of alkaline food should be less than the total physical activity of the day. The limited food type is composed of various acidic foods, mostly the meat dishes, cereal products, and dairy products. If we eat these acidic foods too much, the pH value in our body will likely to be changing in the wrong direction. The level of physical activity under the method means that when the method is implemented for a certain period, the body can re-establish the diet balance. The skin will become younger, the face and the spirit are also refreshed, and many health problems such as the allergies, the halitosis, the migraine, the heart circulation problems, high blood pressure, and diabetes will be relieved accordingly. The pH value of the human body refers to the pH value of blood, and the pH value of healthy people is about 7.4. According to Professor Cunningham, under normal circumstances, the way to use the elemental diet to reduce weight to deal with the primary bright natures is that if the body's acidity or alkalinity increase for a short time, the respiratory system will react in a few minutes, accelerate or slow down the discharge of carbon dioxide to adjust the pH value to the reasonable value in a few minutes. These essential foods contain a large number of cellulose and sulfur compounds, which can produce a sense of fullness after eating and consume more energy, reduce the bad cholesterol in the body to help the dissolution of fat, and also help to eliminate the small belly. Among the nutrients in alkaline food, only protein, lipid, and carbohydrate can produce heat. Our bodies burn calories from the food through the metabolism, which use enzymes to break down the carbohydrates into glucose and other sugars, fat into glycerol and fatty acids, and proteins into amino acids. Then the Musa claimed that these molecules are transported to cells to cells through the blood flow where they can be immediately absorbed and utilized or enter the final metabolism stage, react with oxygen, and release the stored energy. First, it uses energy stored in fat cells to support the movement. Second, it reduces the energy storage. The brain signals fat cells to release fatty acids molecules into the blood. Muscles, lungs, and the heart take these fatty acids, break them down, and use the energy stored in chemical bonds to perform their activities. The remaining fatty acid remains are discarded by breathing out carbon dioxide or urine. In this way, fat cells become smaller. The science behind the primary diet method is that when a large amount of energy is consumed, the fat in the fat tissue will be mobilized. Under the action of the enzymes, it will first decompose into fatty acid and glycerin, and then a series of oxidation reactions will occur to generate energy. The carbon dioxide and water, which are used for the body's activities. Carbon dioxide and water are mainly discharged from the body through respiration, sweat, and urine, which eventually lead to our weight loss. Because alkaline food can participate in the metabolism of the body well after entering the body, which can help the water and carbon dioxide out of the body in time and avoid the accumulation of fat in the body. Besides, regular consumption of alkaline food can also eliminate acid substances such as uric and lactic acid in the body, which can avoid the deposition of these substances on the human blood vessel wall, so it has a good effect of softening blood vessels. Regular consumption is also caustic to the cleaning of blood vessels and blood, especially for patients with three highs. Eating more alkaline food is conducive to the control of blood pressure, blood lipid, and blood glucose. I think this alkaline diet method is not suitable for the human body because we can find that the pH value of the human body and the pH value of food are two completely different concepts. The pH value of the human body is adjusted by lung, the kidney, and the blood rather than food. Food cannot change the pH value of the human body. The long-term, large-scale single intake of a particular food will only increase the body's load and ultimately affect the acid-based metabolic balance. Through research, the Fonton argues that we can find that the food we eat, whether it is acidic or alkaline, turns out to be the same. First acidic, then alkaline. Eating more fruits and vegetables is not because of their acidity and alkalinity, but because of their nutritional value, which does not shake the normal pH range of the human body. So we cannot just pursue the so-called alkaline food and abandon the acidic food. We can only go from one extreme to the other and create a new imbalance. It is the critical principle of a balanced diet to stress the diversification of food and ensure a reasonable combination of meat and vegetable. Thanks for watching, and this is my reference list. And this is my student ID card. Thank you very much.